Welcome back to Dede's Mediterranean Kitchen. Today I'm going to be making a wonderful, luscious dessert, Mediterranean cheesecake. It's a great fusion of Mediterranean and American, part of my Mediterranean Americana series. Get my recipe at www.DedeMed.com. Don't forget to join my social, so if you have questions, I can answer them. This dessert is a great blend of a lot of Mediterranean flavors with traditional American cheesecake. I'm going to tell you what you're going to need. It's really easy to put together, and I hope you take a minute to try this. We are going to need, of course, cream cheese, a little bit of sour cream, some orange peel, orange zest. We have some toasted coconut for topping. We have some pistachio, ground pistachio for topping. We have some sweetened condensed milk, vanilla. We have orange blossom water, rose water, an egg, some sugar, some melted butter, and we have, for the crust, we're going to use shredded phyllo dough as our little Mediterranean twist. And I'm going to show you now how to put this all together. You're going to need a hand mixer or a blender for this. I'm going to first put in the cream cheese, the sour cream, and half a can of the condensed milk. You want to add your egg last because the egg adds a lot of air to the cheesecake, and you do not want an airy cheesecake because what will happen is the cheesecake will expand a lot and then it'll come back down and it won't leave you a nice, even level to the cheesecake. So we're going to add the sour cream. We're going to add half a can of the condensed milk. Just like that. Turn your blender on and let it go until everything is nice and creamy. I let it blend for about 30 seconds. I'm going to just blend it a little with my spatula. I want to add now a teaspoon of vanilla. Another part of our Mediterranean twist is the rose water and orange blossom water. They add such an element of flavor to the dish, and it's so distinct that people will know, that this is truly a Mediterranean flavored dish. Here's some rose water, some orange blossom water. If you smell it, it's absolutely amazing. I cannot explain it. If you don't have access to rose water or orange blossom water, you can get them on my website, www.DedeMed. Don't forget. Add some orange zest, about a teaspoon of orange zest. That also adds another element of flavor. And we're going to blend this up for another 30 seconds before we add our egg. Okay, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. You don't want it to be too sweet because you are going to add a little bit of simple syrup, Mediterranean simple syrup, on top of the cheesecake when it's done. So give this another blend. Make sure you do scrape down the sides so that everything is evenly blended. And you can see when you blend this, it gets very creamy, and that's what you want. You want a nice creamy consistency. So I scrape down the sides. Now I'm going to add my egg and then blend it for 10 to 15 seconds just until the egg is blended in, and then you can finish the blending with the spatula. Again, you don't want to add any airiness to the cheesecake. Just like that. Turn it on for another 15 seconds. So I finished blending the egg. And so see, it's a nice creamy mixture. Just lightly mix it. Do not add any air to it. Don't fold it, just mix it. Just like that, and you can see the little orange zest in there. I'm going to put this aside. We're going to put together. Now for the crust, we're going to put it together just like you do a traditional crust. You usually have your graham crackers and the butter and the sugar. Instead of the graham crackers, we're going to use shredded phyllo dough. Now, sometimes the pieces are a little bit longer, so you want to make sure that you shred them with your hands. Just make sure everything is nice and evenly separated. There's no extra long pieces in there. Shred it up before we add our butter and our sugar to the mixture. I'll show you what this looks like. See, it's like fine hair. It's like phyllo hair. See? Just finish shredding it up. And then we're going to add the butter to it and the sugar. We need about 2 to 3 tablespoons of the butter. Also depends on how thick. I'm going to put 3 tablespoons. Depends on how thick you like your crust. Also, some people like a thicker crust. And then we're going to put our butter on top. I like to use sweet cream butter. It's great for cooking, especially making pastries. And then you want to mix this up. Make sure the butter is evenly on all of the phyllo dough. You can smell the butter. It smells really, really good. Everything smells good. Food always smells so wonderful. So make sure it's nicely mixed. Just like that. You can see they're all nice and glossy now. They have a little bit of sweetness to them. And then we're going to get our muffin pan. I like making these in muffin pans because you can make little individual servings for everybody. If you like, though, you can use a traditional cheesecake pan to make this and just use this for the crust. So I'm going to take a little bit more than a tablespoonful and just pack it in to the bottom. Just want to pack it in. That's a little too much in that one. It's okay if they don't look perfect right now. The cream cheese filling will make everything look nice and pretty. I'm going to do about 7 of these. 7 or 8, let's do 8. And if you have any of this left over, you can always freeze the crust and then take it out when you want to make some more. Make sure they're nice and even. Just like that. They'll get nice and golden brown as a crust. Then we're going to fill them. Make sure you preheat your oven to about 350-400 degrees. We're going to cook these cheesecake for about half an hour. Let me see that, how those crusts are. And we're going to pour in some of the cheesecake mixture. We are going to pop it into the oven for 30 minutes. Keep your eye on it. A lot of different ovens cook differently. Check in on them after about 20 minutes and see how they're developing. Let it go for another 10 minutes. We're going to take them out and let them cool completely before we garnish them. And our cheesecakes have cooled completely. What I did was I went around the edge of all of the little cheesecakes with a knife. Just gently went around to make sure that they would come out easily. I usually use a spoon or a fork and you can just lift it out. It's really easy. It's not hard at all. As long as they've cooled, you'll be fine. But I do want to show you the bottom of these cheesecakes. You can see it's beautiful shredded phyllo dough. And you want to make sure that you refrigerate these because cheesecake is served best when it's cold. So after you take them out, you can refrigerate them for about an hour or two and then decorate them, or you can decorate them and then refrigerate them. Either way, whatever way you like to do it. I'm going to get some of the simple syrup, and I want to pour some of it on top of the cheesecake so that our garnish sticks to it. And the simple syrup also serves as an extra sweetening agent because we didn't put too much sweet into the cheesecake. I have some toasted coconuts. All you have to do is buy some shredded coconut at the store, toast them in the oven for about 5 minutes. Keep your eye on them so they don't burn. I love toasted coconuts, and I love the pistachios. You can even do a combination of the two if you like. Just like that. Pistachios are very traditional as a garnish for desserts. Just like that. I'm going to make a combo one. I'm going to put some coconut on top there too. Drizzle a little bit more simple syrup on top. Just like that. It gives it a nice gloss as well. And there we go. We are done. This is our Mediterranean cheesecake. They are absolutely fabulous. It's a great, great flavor that you've never tasted before in cheesecake. It's very refreshing. Try it. I really want you to try it. Email me. Let me know what you think. And join me again for Dede's Mediterranean Kitchen.